Hello everyone, Rilo.tv coming at you with some TF2 gameplay. I'm here with my buddy Pumpkin Pie right now. And this is going to be kind of a informational video. We're going to do kind of like an interview format. And just going to ask him basic questions and then go around, talk to different people in the UGC and competitive formats and, maybe learn a little bit. So, what class do you main, Pumpkin?
Hey, I main Heavy.
Oh.
On your team, of course.
Yep.
For the UGC Iron League Kubi Warriors.
Okay, so this is your first season, right?
Well, yes, it is.
Yep, same here. So, Heavy is a not commonly mained class, as we all know. So, like, for new people who are interested in the Heavy from pub experience or in general, what tips do you have for improving their gameplay?
Well, I'm not the best person to ask for that, but I would say just get more practice, get your, focus on, well, really, Heavy's a game sense class, so it's best to, really practice on that and knowing, what is really happening around your surroundings, what the team's doing, and also where, also specifically for Heavy, where the spies and snipers are, so you don't get picked by them.
Yeah. So like you said, it's game sense, which can relate to my main Engineer, because your damage output's not the same as Heavy, obviously, but you still have to keep tabs on spy, sniper, that kind of stuff, since you compensate for your lack of damage, or in your case, lack of mobility.
It's also, part of that is also with, good team, communication as well.
Yeah, very true. What about, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so, like you said, good comms are incredibly important, because a Heavy, obviously, if you've played any TF2, once he spins up, his mobility is very limited, which makes him very vulnerable, like pick classes like spies and snipers, which make good comms even more valuable to a Heavy.
That, and also, I still need to practice on this, but also positioning as well.
Yeah.
Since you are really slow, you have to find a good position to really shoot your gun at.
I suppose positioning, like you said, like spinning up minigun, you have to learn how long that takes, I guess.
Yeah.
And then,
also,
go ahead.
Good tips is to, jump around the corners and at the same time revving up, just to get in position nice and quickly as well. Just little things like that always help.
What loadouts do you use, primarily?
Primarily for the primaries, mostly stock and Tomislav. The Natasha, I haven't really used that enough to really judge it. The Hulan long heater, it's a kind of a gimmicky weapon. You lose a lot of ammo for just a ring of fire, which is only really useful for against spies. But even if you have good game sense, you can do well against spies.
Yeah, I suppose good comms can make up the lack of the ring of fire.
Also, the Brass Beast, even though it gives you more damage and damage resistance, it makes you slower, and which is basically, he's making the class just balances it out. So, I mean, you could always just use stock, and just be faster, but just the sacrifice of less damage.
And then,
so,
yeah,
and then Tomislav, it should be the second other primary that you should be using, mostly for medium ranged maps, such as Badwater, for medium long range.
Yeah, due to the
accuracy.
and then Heavy's got some interesting melee choices, more kind of like Pyro, where it's more of a utility thing rather than a actual battle thing. So the main two, correct me if I'm wrong, are Gru, the Gloves of Running Urgently, and Fist of Steel, correct?
Yeah, definitely. Gloves of Running originally is really good with 5 CP maps because they're generally pretty big.
Yeah.
And it makes up for the heavy, slow movement. I find Gloves of Running originally good for payload maps and sometimes cuff maps as well.
Yeah, just to get out to the point quicker, I assume.
And also to escape any, like, if they got a Uber pushed in and I have to escape, I can just throw out the Gloves of Running originally and...
And then Fist of Steel.
Yeah, that too. I can just survive.
Yeah, so Fist of Steel I assume would be more for a defensive standpoint, for tanking.
And also, as you know, if you're not using the sandwich, I mean, what are you doing? I don't know, man.
Yeah. Heavy secondaries are kind of limited. Sandwich is almost entirely restricted to sandwich in the current meta. Which, I mean...
Which is... I don't mind. I mean, the sandwich is great.
Other things, so we talked about secondaries, and since in the Tough Break update, they recently updated or changed the stats on the eviction notice, so making it more like a what do you call it, the GRU. So have you had any experience playing with that?
I've played with the eviction notice a little more. The speed boost isn't that much compared to the GRU, which is a lot better speed boost. So I just prefer using the GRU, and if you're smart, you should be putting it away at the right time so you won't get mini critted.
This has been a video of a kind of heavy guide tutorial questionnaire thing with my friend here, Greater Pumpkin Pie. And thanks for watching. Tune in, we'll have more of the same kind of thing, plus demo reviews and all the other good stuff. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yep, no problem.